Okay, so just to point out that all the guns have been cleared when myself and Kerry here today. Alright, so there's no ammunition in the classroom, and for any exercise purposes in the classroom today, this is downrange at these targets here. Okay? Alright, so the major parts of a rifle, alright? There's three major parts of a rifle. You've got the action itself, where the moving stuff happens, whether it's the bolt, the semi-automatic, the falling block, the lever. It's all the action part of the rifle, yeah? The barrel itself, and then the stock.
Sorry,
yeah.
Does the action include things like a magwell, trigger?
Yeah, it's basically where all the moving parts are, where all the action happens.
And the bolt action, that's it. That's the action. And a semi, it'll be the bolt moving, and the lever, it's the whole assemblage that actually cycles the firearm and fires it. So if you remove the bolt out of this, I remove the action.
Yeah.
If you follow it.
Okay. Rifle parts in more detail. We're looking at a couple of things here. We're looking at the butt for starters, yeah? The butt and the comb, which is on the stock, just like a shotgun, yeah, which is on the stock. The grip, the sling if it has one, the butt pad, alright, depends on the rifle, depending on what rifle you're using. We'll have different types of butt pads, okay? The sling swivels, so this rifle here is a CZ452, which will allow for a sling to be put onto it with the sling swivels. The trigger guard, very, very important. Protects the trigger from accidentally being pulled, okay? The trigger itself, the bolt handle, okay? The rear sight and the foresight. Now the rear sight and the foresight, again, it's iron sights, yeah? So that goes clear there. So you've got your rear sight and your foresight, okay? Just like on a pistol, except obviously they're further apart. That's because it's along the barrel, alright?
There's a Crowder one that full bore.
Yeah. There's also the fore end, which is the fore end of the stock. Okay, the muzzle, where the bullet exits. The front sight, rear sight, and that's it. Lovely. Okay, just going into more detail on the action and the different types of actions. Does anybody have any ideas of what types of actions there are for rifles? Anything at all?
Bolt action.
Bolt action, most popular, yeah, most accurate, right, less moving parts, yeah.
The Cunningham's lever.
The lever action, which I have here, yeah, that's a lever action, okay. Anyone else?
Semi-automatic.
Semi-automatic, yeah, absolutely.
Pump.
Pump action, there is pump action rifles, yeah, I have one here. Very old school, but yes, indeed, pump action rifles. There's also another one called a falling block.
There's a couple of falling block variants, this one's called a Martini.
Okay, different types as well. I'm not really seeing that much anymore, but it's good to know that they do exist. Alright, we'll go into them in detail. Okay, so the action, the magazine, different types of magazines, yeah? Anybody got any ideas on the different types of magazines for rifles?
Do you know what the magazine does? Don't be afraid if you don't.
Holds the bullet.
Holds the bullets, exactly, yeah. It's the source of your ammunition before it's placed into the chamber. And there's a few different types, yeah. On Kerry's 452 there, it's a removable box magazine. You've also got removable cylindrical box magazines, such as this one here off the Ruger 1022, alright. Works in the cylinder fashion, yeah. You will also have tubular magazines. So if I look at this pump action, which is clear, you'll see that this here is actually the magazine, like the pump action on a shotgun. All right. So if I was to fill this action, you would need to remove this part and place each round in the groove here, and they fall into place. It's very old school, but there's plenty of these around. Push this in and secure it, and then pump away. Or indeed, if it's a lever action, it's the same principle. Tubular magazine, okay? It's important to know the different types. Okay. Alright, so non-removable clips. There's also magazines that are non-removable, yeah? A lot of the target shooting guns and in the military terms, the sniper rifles that they use are top loaded, yeah? They don't have a removable box. So they will top load the rounds into the magazine, and there's a steel plate underneath which is released on a spring and they just fall out. Okay, just like this one here. Okay, so they're top loaded, yeah?
One above that.
Yeah. Okay, this one here is it? That's a top loaded one there, yeah. That's a 270. Okay, so there's the spring that falls out and your ammo falls out, yeah. But when you load that gun, bolt comes back, you place your round in, push it down. Place your round in, push it down, yeah? There's plenty of different types, alright? I know a lot of these are target shooters, but anybody who gets into sort of deer shooting or long range shooting, you will come across the non-removable clip as well.